What's cooking, folks? Vermillion Phoenix here, and today we're jumping into some more Orcs Must Die Unchained. This time we will be heading into the Temple Graveyard on Riftlord. So this map gives a lot of people trouble for good reason. It is pretty freaking tough. The par time is super short, and well, not practices witchcraft. We're going into this with physical damage, so enjoys pain. We're going to use that to basically keep our life up with Midnight. Using Black Paw, of course, probably will not have any use for that at all. We're going to be using our Stablehand Guardian and our Moon Guardian. Stablehand is really just for a speed boost, and the rest of the traps, just used for damage.
Strike from the shadow.
Alright, first thing we're going to do, as always, Guardians out. Now, you will not need most of your coin for the first few waves, so I'm going to block this area off now. This will force everything to concentrate into the center of the map. Field of view change for Midnight is significant.
Just like circles.
When the height of a character changes, they have it set up so that the field of view changes
Just
as
like
well.
Circles.
I'm not sure if I'm particularly a fan of it, but it works.
It's practically a box.
Okay, and
Useful.
is there anything else that I want to do right now? I think that's... I can go ahead and set up the one other barricade. That way I only have to place one when I get back here.
Lure them here.
The rest of the coin I'll be able to earn before most of the enemies even get anywhere near there.
Enemy has opened a minion portal. Broken through the gate.
Alright, so as soon as these guys get over here, just start slashing like mad, drop your lightning ring, and go nuts. Alright, that's the first wave.
A hunter's pride. Just like circles.
Okay. Probably gonna move a couple of those traps later on. Gonna grab Hardened Killer, and that's going to make it even more difficult for me to die. So the combination of Enjoys Pain, refilling my life while I'm attacking, and Hardened Killer giving me passive health regeneration, super nice. If you do not have Enjoys Pain, Hardened Killer may be somewhat mandatory. I'd recommend pretty much always taking it. I'm gonna do that, add one of these. Come over here, block that off, and I guess I can block this off now too.
A hunter's pride.
And then when you get the opportunity, oh nice, that's a pretty convenient location for it to spawn in. Just be able to Vital Strike it, and then come down here and dash through everybody. Alright. That done, we're going to head up to the top. Oh.
This will stop them.
Block them off there, and then we are just going to start slashing the crap out of everything. You want to try to aggro them towards the Guardian that you placed, and not let them travel anywhere, if possible.
Can you see me now?
And unfortunately, due to the super tight part here, we're just going to head back down to this gate and try to murder everything before they get anywhere. Alright, and we should be just about there. Enemies are still spawning, but I believe this is the last of them. Gonna grab samurai armor.
They've summoned a boss minion.
Probably should head back and take out 2 before he gets to do anything.
Our barricades are under attack.
There we go. With Midnight, the order that you want to do that in is a melee slash coming out of Prowl to stun him. Then use your Vital Strike, which should deal a ton more damage because the enemy is stunned. She gets a 50% damage boost against stunned enemies. And after that takes place, then you're free to do just about whatever you want. Alright, now here what we're going to do is grinder. Alright, and I'm pretty much being able to face tank this just off the strength that I have... Whatchamacallit? What is it? The Enjoys Pain trait. If you do not have that, this may not be possible the way that I'm doing it with Midnight. Nope. They are going pretty ham on me right there. Hogarth soaking up so much of my damage is pretty problematic. Oddly enough, because of the volume of enemies that I'm going to have here, I'm going to have to actually path myself back into the center and start taking out enemies as they get around here. The Guardian can pretty much take care of everything else that was left up top, so I don't have to worry about that. Any Guardian really should. Gonna mass C as soon as possible, and then this is what we're gonna do up here. At those. And then from there, we're going to place this.
This will stop them.
They've broken through the gate.
Of course, we're going to add those there.
Let them come.
A couple of flip traps. Another Brimstone. And then for enemies over here, we're going to add those and some grinders. And there are a lot of enemies that are just going to try to run out of the top. Really shouldn't be that big of a deal to take them down. I'm going to grab the bonus damage to slash and dash. Alright, the rest of that can pretty much be taken care of by the Guardian. We're going to run down to the bottom and slay these guys.
Surprise.
Alright, we're going into wave 8 at about 6 minutes and 30 seconds, which is a little bit slower than we actually need to, but should work out. Okay, with these guys showing up, let's get them damaged. And eventually, for the next wave of kobolds that come up, we are going to build a sort of shield of barricades around here. And that will have something for the kobolds to chew on so that they don't really hurt anything else that we have going on here. Oh wow, those guys. Yeah, no. Now Midnight's damage is luckily so high that you can even sort of try to fight and heal through the Cyclops Shaman's attacks. Alright, now that we have the crap for it, we're going to go ahead and drop the coin. Now they're going to try to get through your Guardian over here. It may be possible in small doses, but mostly they're just going to all concentrate around here, and we're going to be able to mow them down. Oh, that was a lot of damage. Okay.
Our enemies are breaking through elsewhere.
A hunter's pride. A hunter's pride.
Broken through the gate.
Alright. Good damage done there.
Destroy it.
Found again.
Alright, so we need to take this out. The enemies passing from the bottom are going to take quite a while to actually get through whatever they have going on there. Going to touch this guy for that nice speed boost.
Destroy the unstable rift.
And then we're going to do the same again and use that to go through this area and get back over here. Okay. Oh, good old visual glitches.
Lure them here. Lure them here. Let them come.
Alright, so looks like they want us to start over here again. Let's go ahead and use the Mage's Clover. Fight through the few baddies that they have coming out of here. Then we're going to head up to the top. And we got about 3 minutes left. Okay. Alright, these guys pretty much got mowed down pretty well. We're going to let what remains of them try to come out and kill everything else. Grabbing Thrill of the Kill, which will basically do for Midnight the same thing that Take What Is Owed does for Black Paw. That being give you a ton of pretty solid HP regeneration, so that you never really need to worry about regenerating your HP any longer. Alright. That guy's out of here. Gonna drop the lightning ring and kill what remains of these guys. I missed one. Alright, we have 2 minutes and about 2 minutes and 30 seconds to finish off these waves. Lots of crazy stuff's going to be happening up here. Mostly going to be exploding kobolds. I needed to get that attack off on Hogarth though, to make sure that I could prevent him from doing too much. And most of the other exploding kobolds are just going to go ahead and blow themselves up over there. Now we do need to get over here to take out these guys before they happen to get too far. If the ogres get near the rift, they will just charge in, so don't let it happen. I could actually drop one of these. Okay, since enemies are literally already having themselves summoned to be murdered, let's go ahead and take care of that. Alright, everything there is pretty much murdered so far. We will come over here and do what we can against these guys. They are mostly already dead. Let's let them try to path around. We have about a minute to kill what's coming out here, and that's going to be good because there's a lot of things that are going to be coming out right here specifically. After that guy comes out, we're going to drop back so that we can restore our mana. And that's just going to be for spamming the lightning ring now. And there we go. Now, I believe a similar thing can be done with Black Paw, but I'm going to recommend that if you do not have the Stablehand Guardian, it's a good idea to place speed pads around. They're not quite as useful because they don't give you like a contact aura that gives you a 5-second speed boost. It's more like a 3-second speed boost with a recharging trap. But yeah, most of your damage here, unfortunately, seems to be coming from your hero, just due to how concentrated and you know, the enemy density and the amount of traps and space that you have. So this is a tough map, but I think that with this, you guys should be able to do it. Again, trap description will be in the details below. Let me know what you guys think of this map. I know a lot of people have requested it, and well, there it is. Anyway, as always, I sincerely appreciate you guys for watching this. I hope it helps you out. And until next time, have a good one, folks.